Hey there, it's Casey Dimon here, TaxSaleAcademy.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm actually doing a little bit of research and I found myself doing something that I wanted to shoot a video about, okay? I want to talk about going down a tax sale research black hole. And I tend to do this from time to time, and like I said, I caught myself, so I wanted to shoot this video, and hopefully it helps you out as well as myself, of course. So I've mentioned that research is the most important part of tax sale investing, right? But you can actually do too much research. Absolutely, especially if you have no intention at all on buying a specific property. If you've ever researched, and I mean like really researched tax sale properties, you'll know there are some extremely interesting properties that get sold through the tax sale system. So a couple of years ago, for example, I came across a whole bunch of properties in one area. They were all very, very similar. They were owned by one person before they were tax foreclosed. All these homes, we're talking like 50 or 60 homes. I found out that individual's name. Then I searched this person online to see exactly what happened. So he was a local real estate investor of sorts, kind of a slumlord doing some real shady stuff, right? He had some other issues. He had housing law violations, and he had been arrested for a bunch of housing related type stuff, right? So what happened was, unfortunately, he ended up taking his own life. The properties subsequently went through tax foreclosure. But that wasn't the end of my research. I kept digging. I proceeded to spend another 3 hours learning about this guy, his business, how he operated. It was just a very intriguing story. It's like one of those crime mysteries that people love to watch, right? I just kept going down this black hole, this rabbit hole, learning more and more and more about this individual and about his business and what happened. It was intriguing. But why? I wasn't going to buy the first property. Those homes had zero interest for me at all, okay? It was intriguing, of course, but it was a complete and utter waste of time. Now, the same can be said for that super intriguing mansion that has the opening bid of $300,000, right? You begin to research it, you research the owner's company perhaps, and everything else remotely related to that property because it's intriguing to you, despite the fact that you only have, $1,000 to invest, right? If you have $1,000, you don't need to start researching a $300,000 property, right? You're just wasting time. Now, doing practice research is a phenomenal way to learn how to properly research your properties and how to do it efficiently, of course. But learning about the former owner's dog's name is probably a little bit unnecessary. So as you sit down to research a new tax sale list, work on combining your accuracy with efficiency. So here's a quick overview of my process that I try to use to eliminate time wasted on research. I'll always first scan through that list. Are there any properties out of my budget for that county? If so, I'll cross through them right off the bat. Are there properties in a certain subdivision that I recognize and I don't want to invest in, maybe because I know it's a bad area or you can't build there or whatever else? I'll cross through those. Are there any properties that have odd legal descriptions, maybe the ones that indicate they are strips of land or otherwise worthless? I'll cross through those. In some areas right off the bat, you can eliminate half the properties or more just by doing those few little tiny steps, which you can do in like 10 or 15 seconds, right? From there, you can take another look. And you can see if there's some of the properties that are all located in one area or one subdivision. So if you have 20 or 30 properties in one area or one subdivision, it'll probably be a good idea to go ahead and research that area or subdivision. So then if you determine that that subdivision, say, has $500 per month HOA fees and you don't want anything to do with it, yep, go ahead, cross those off your list too. The same can be said for the different areas, and maybe there's bad parts of town you don't want to invest in or whatever it is. But odds are you might not like what you find as you're just going through that list very, very quickly. Cross through the ones that you don't like for the various reasons. From there, it's business as usual. Research the properties, go step by step. Every property you don't know anything about, research it. Go through the process that we discussed in other videos and what we teach inside the Tax Sale Academy, of course. The goal is to start with your basic level research just by looking at the properties. And then from there, do even a little bit more deeper research just by looking at, say, the property assessor's report. And every step you're going deeper and deeper as you strike through properties and filter properties out. It should almost look like a layered funnel of sorts, right? You have this entire list at the top with all these properties. Then every step of the way, you're working it down, you're narrowing it down until the bottom, you have just the concentration of properties that you want to invest in that fit your investment objectives, okay? So hopefully this has helped you out on your path to tax sale success. This is certainly something that everybody struggles with from time to time, and it's something that we can really help ourselves with by having a process, by having a system, and a little bit of focus. So we can avoid these black holes if we learn to research accurately and efficiently, and by doing that, you'll be able to build a successful tax sale business in no time. If we can help in any way, there are a whole bunch of links down below in the description of this video. Many of those are completely free resources. We also offer an entire academy on tax sale investing, including tax liens and tax deeds, which will teach you in a step-by-step comprehensive training style. And that program is available at taxsaleacademy.com. Again, that's taxsaleacademy.com. Truly hope this helped. If it did, let me know by clicking that thumbs up button. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel that we don't miss out on future tax sale training videos. We post 2 or 3 every single week. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.